Yo. Welcome to XRP Boardroom number 36. We got all the boys on screen. Bullish as F, Alan, E4, Uncle Buster, and yours truly, Berserker. What's up, everybody? This is background music. This is Moonbags featuring Lady E, instrumental from XRP Bags. How we doing, everyone? What's up, guys?
Chilling, man. What up?
Boom. Okay, guys, this is the XRP Boardroom.
Yo.
What up, pimp? Community chat. Everybody can join. Everybody can talk shop, talk crypto. Lots of people in the chat. We appreciate you guys. 30 watching right off the bat. Alan on deck. What's up, pimp? E4 on deck. What's up, guys?
Finally got the mic working.
You want to talk about the elephant in the room? The New York party with less than a month, literally a month of planning.
Possible IPO.
Oh, yeah.
There.
You're being conservative, bro. It might be full flip switch time. Pump it up from Legendary. Walter Butler, let's go. Island Ghost, what's up, fam? Right guy with a yo.
Damn, big old yo. Yeah, man, Win Moon.
Let him know, dude.
It'd be nice, dude. Virgo season, bro. Got
the
a
way
Virgo
Ripple's
here.
talking, dude, the way Ripple's talking, they're talking about a celebratory, quotes, celebratory community party, a proper party, community for the XRP community. This isn't a fucking conference. This isn't Apex, Swell, nothing. It's a community party. Why the fuck would Ripple sponsor a community party in New York City where half the motherfuckers can't even afford to get there without price action? You know what I mean? I know it's hard for us to open up our scarred up icicle hearts, but I still got a couple of bullish moments left in me.
Well,
they're giving us a month to this party. That means some shit's happening, man. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know.
I think that chasing dates though makes people not want to think about it, but I think that's super bullish, bro. Especially what he said at the Kimes. I mean, he said something about the proper party at Kimes event, right? When he spoke. I mean, that's a big deal, man.
I've been saying that for the last 2 months. When is this? Well, not 2 months, but close to it. When is this party going to happen? He announced it. He said it. Literally, we're going to have a proper party. When is it going to happen? And sure enough, here we go. We're at this moment right now.
Well,
Quite a coincidence with the the hooks starting up really soon, the other amendments that we got, and I'm really curious if anybody knows of any other announcement that's Ripple's going to make as far as more adoptions.
What do you think
to
about
the
that
chain.
Xiaohu then, Alan? Talking about hooks. What's your thought on Xiaohu?
Well, that's very interesting because I was watching that video on that today, and the potential of getting 2 to 1 on the exchange, and you don't have to burn your XRP. That's really exciting that we don't actually have to burn the XRP to adapt that. And then
that's if you get the airdrop, right?
Well, I mean, using the token, I guess it's, from what I understand, it's like a 2 of the token per half a XRP or something like that. I gotta go back into the notes and look at it, but I'm really interested in how they're actually going to make that really work. I mean, it's going to be part of the new decentralized financing that we're all hearing about and talking about, and some of us been using, but it's it's really exciting to actually see it in fruition. And I want to know if anybody else knows of any other, maybe Nerdy will probably pop up and say it, any other adoptions to the chain that we're actually going to see. Maybe some integrations for the tokens that aren't going to really make it, through regulatory clarity. Maybe there's some type of adoption in hooks that could actually be a whole nother potential, utility case. And really at that point, we're going to see, I think, the mass adoption of companies merging together. I think that's what we're about ready to witness. And
let's process David Schwartz's shit here, bro. This is his thing in response to the whole Ripple, tweet. Ripple literally said yesterday, save the date. we're hosting a community celebration on September 29th. They're hosting a community celebration. They're paying for the fucking party in New York. That's like the most expensive area on Earth. You know what I mean? Not on Earth, but pretty damn expensive. Why would they be hosting a community celebration on September 29th in New York City? Stay tuned for more details to come later this week. So that means later on, man, in a week, we're going to get all the deets. But he's going, guessing how many of you I will see at both Apex Dev Summit, which is in Amsterdam, I might add. That's a $10,000 trip to go to Amsterdam and go to Apex. And the community celebration, hopefully a lot. Why the fuck is BG, David Schwartz, Ripple throwing a month notice party and they're calling it a celebration at 52 cents, 51 cents, 54 cents? When we're gonna see a pop here. He says hopefully a lot. What do you mean hopefully a lot? Hopefully you can't hope for that shit. You guys control the shit. Flip the fucking switch and you'll see all of us there. You see what I'm saying? Like, we mean hopefully a lot. They know who their army is. They know that majority of us are some red-pilled, open-minded people that are just normal, everyday folk. Not all of us are whales. Not, you know what I mean? That blows my mind. That makes me super bullish. But at the end of the day, what do they mean by what would we call a pop, a realistic pop, based on what IPO? You were saying E4, like, is it just IPO? Like, where would IPO put us? We've already got fucking clarity. What's that?
Said that too. Fuma Boy said something about IPO.
Bro, but, we're already big for our britches here. I haven't even touched on most of the comments from the people. We love you guys.
The whole thing about the proper party, though.
Sorry, go ahead.
Like, if you go back to Kimes' event and shit with the proper party, it had nothing to do with IPO. Like the way he said it at Kimes' event, and
another tweet that you didn't share, he also said, blow, you know. I mean, you guys read that other one. I'm not gonna say it on here.
Joel Katz.
You know, Joel Katz. Yeah, he had another tweet about it. So it's like, you know, it could go either way. I think a realistic pop for an IPO would be like, you know, bust up past all-time high. You know, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10. I think the long-term pop it could happen. It could be boom. You know, things happen. Things are scripted.
Well, but look at the realistic cost.
I'm thinking like $10, man.
But is that enough for the average? Is that enough for the average XRP Army guy?
That's not enough for me to go to Amsterdam, but I'll go to New York.
Right, but you're Midwest, right. So we're talking half the Army. If you just speculatively say half the Army lives on the West Coast and they're just normal Joes, you mean that trip, man, from fucking Cali to New York for 4 days? Because you're gonna need 4 days to fucking mingle and talk to these guys and actually go to the event and have all the after parties and all that shit. That's gonna be like a 4 day trip. 4 day accommodations from Cali to New York. Minimum are going to be $3,000, bro. Who's got an extra $3,000 to throw down on a fucking bullshit party that has nothing to do with your livelihood? Unless we pop.
Sophie said.
It's going to be Dabs and Mass. Dabs and Mass to get in. Yeah, so
let's
that's what I'm
saying. Sophie knows.
Escape from New York, bro.
Right.
It's going to be, that's a deep state and stronghold. So they're pushing the masses and shit at this point. Like,
I'm not going to that.
Bro. Like, what do they expect? What the fuck? How delusional does Ripple have to be to give us a month's notice for a community event party? Without massive price action. I'm not saying massive. You're saying $5, $10. That's conservative. The charts tell us 30 to 250.
Jill says he's surprised. It's going to be New York, bro. And not Cali.
Ripple headquarters is in San Fran, bro.
But where does Ripple actually have clarity is in the court in New York. So
true, good one.
But they also don't let anyone in there. They also don't let people buy XRP there or a lot of cryptos in New York. So it's interesting how everything's like, and it's also on September 29th. So there's a lot of interesting things to unpack.
Bro, they're telling us something that ahead of time right now. Everybody's like weary and
Well-
and suspicious. And dude, this is
I
bullish.
tweeted something
crazy
out,
bullish.
and this is
Yeah.
This is more something along the lines of like our Crypto Night Live on Rumble. But Sept is actually the 7th month. Sept actually means 7 in Greek. So if you go back, now you got September 29th. So let's look at that. You've got 9/11 because you take the 2 and make a Roman numeral. You got 1/1, right? So you got 1/1 and then building 7, right?
That's
Right.
crazy.
Okay.
And
I
then
thought
you
that was
think about it
interesting.
being the new world
Yeah.
economy, and you know, everything that's been ushered in since that happened. You know, that was the, you know, those trade centers. That was, you know, the middle of, you know, the world, and it was all connected in with the petrodollar and everything, and the U.S. dollar being a dominating currency. And so maybe all that had something to do with what's going on right now. I mean, I don't know. It's speculation, but interesting stuff to think about.
Floodgates are open, everyone. Come join us. Let's talk shop. What do you think? I think this is one of the bullish things. Dude, we were mad depressed. I was hella depressed the last like month or two, especially after the whole hype. Remember this is like an emotional draining because we got clarity and we spiked and then we fucking
Yeah, we
retraced.
pumped to 95 and then now we're back at 53. You know?
Yeah, and we're like hopeless. And so subconsciously, I've been sad, bro. And then now this is like rejuvenating the pump, rejuvenating the hope. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We got peeps on stage. We dropped the link in the chat, guys. We got Nerdy X. We got Crypto Tales. Let's go, guys. Let's go. What do you think?
What's up?
You know what I mean?
Yo, I like what you're thinking, bro. Why would they set that up? You know, maybe there's something behind it.
Bro.
I think
Write
so.
that down. Write that down.
Nerdy, you got minutes? What's up, Pimp?
Keywords
What's up,
set
guys?
up.
Nerdy's on time today.
Hey,
And right up did it.
you guys remember Mr. Poole?
What's up, Sean?
Let's get
Remember
it, bro.
Hey,
DJ
so
Jazzy.
someone-
You got to
Bro.
pump it up. You got to know, pump it up.
dude, not only
You
is
got to
Sean
pump
T in the
it up.
house, he's pretty much on fucking time.
Everything is so
Let's go.
planned. It's so ridiculous.
Bro,
What'd you say?
they're literally telling us, dude. They're giving us a month, man. What the?
Unfair.
What the? They're giving us a month. Why? What's a party? What's a party with a bunch of broke, you know,
Bro.
XRP army, bro?
The big
I mean,
thing is-
now that XRP has like clarity now, what's
You know?
really stopping XRP now? You know?
you
And
know,
they're
Even
telling us
Nerdy-
that some shit's about to pop, bro.
Nerdy, last week you were saying like the whole Trump thing, which makes sense, but I was thinking like, what if they just let BRICS start moving XRP,
mhm.
and then that plays against Biden? Then it looks like America's sinking. The
Yeah.
whole, you know, Putin and Z
Oh, yeah.
are on a new system, and we're sitting behind, right? Even though it's
Yeah.
all American.
Hey,
But I was
You
like,
know,
dude, they can
that's-
do a play
That's
like
what
that.
Obama said.
You could
Obama
enact-
wanted to lead from behind. Obama wanted to lead from behind when he was president, and he said it. So, but E4,
Yeah.
what were you saying?
you can
Dude, I
enact
was
the
just
25th
saying that
Amendment at
you're
that
pretty
point.
much on time, man.
Hold on, go
I'm
ahead,
sorry.
Nerdy.
I said you're pretty much on time. It was a joke. Yeah.
Right on. Go ahead, Nerdy.
But yeah, you couldn't act on Buster's point. You couldn't act the 25th Amendment at that point, saying that Biden's not coherent enough to be president. You know, because he's messing up the financial system. Everyone's livelihood's at risk. It's affecting. Remove him. You know, I mean, it's possible, but bro, the party. Come on now.
Well,
This
dude,
is-
I know the party's big.
Okay, so
What have we
September-
talked? What have we talked about
So-
for years here? It's all intertwined. There has to be some sort of black swan. Trump's got
Yeah.
to come back. Shit's got to hit the fan. But while either right before or right after pump or during pump at the same time,
Well,
pump,
Yeah.
pop,
Right.
moon,
Well,
whatever the fuck you want to
September,
call
right?
it. We got some shit's about to fucking go haywire.
yeah,
Especially
And
if
he
we're gonna
also said-
see- yeah.
He also
Nutty,
said the
bro.
single digit months too. So
yeah.
I mean, between the proper party and the single digit months, and of course 29th is right at the, you know, right at the cusp of going to double digits. You can't make it up.
Well, check this
First
out.
of
At the
all-
buzzer, bro.
so-
At the buzzer.
So-
First of all,
September.
shout out to Uncle Buster. Thank you. Hold on 1 second, Nerdy. Shout out to Berserker. Shout out to Uncle Buster. Appreciate you guys doing this as always. And thanks for having me up. Nerdy, go.
All right, so we have
Thanks, man.
9/1, which is so we have 9/1 and 9/11, which are both New Year dates to the 13-month calendar. If you're on the solar lunar calendar, so that's why September is such a big date. And then 29th is just before October, where the student loans start going active. So we're just going to see economy crash in October, and we can see the recovery in November because we know on the 23rd everything goes live. So it's literally like boom, 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 on point to every single event. And notice how everything happens after the 22nd. It's always after.
See, but why would they do that? Because that's like fucking no time to set up any kind of accommodations. Like that's like, why the fuck would they put the party at 9:29 and we moon at 9:22 or 9:23, which is there's a lot of predictive programming in movies. All the bad shit happens on 9:23. But why would they do that when you only got 5 days to fucking buy plane tickets, set up accommodations, find babysitters? Like, what the fuck, Ripple?
I mean,
like,
if that's the case, the price better hit like $100 to $500, man. Then people will be able to afford it.
Moon.
Yeah,
but
that better be a big ass moon, bro.
You also have to understand that there's a pandemic that's looming around the corner, and they have to rush everything before the lockdowns kick in.
True.
Bro, they got a month. They got a month to figure this shit out. Yeah.
What? That's why they have to push everything so fast.
Shit. They might
We're
just
the
push
first
it
to know. We're the first to know. The XRP Army is the first to know and the first to decipher and to disseminate.
It's so
They're
obvious.
telling us
so
Black
clear.
Swan in a month. Within the next month, shit's about to go haywire, or I'm just call me Susan, bro. Bring me out back behind the woodshed and shoot me.
Yeah, I'll be shocked if this event comes and we don't have any price action.
I will be too.
I would be too, but
I don't expect.
We got Stephanie Island Ghost on deck. Go ahead, Nerdy. Go ahead. Your guys' audio's all fucked up. DJ Jazzy, you're fucked up. Go ahead.
I don't expect any price action until after the 23rd of November. I don't expect nothing to happen until after the 23rd because at all the documentations with the SWIFT one, the CPR, BR plus, whatever it's called, and all the International Monetary Fund documents all specifically said that nothing is going to happen until after the 23rd. They say that directly, that nothing cannot and shall not happen.
How do they expect the community to fucking make plans and arrangements? Maybe it's because they're rich and these rich motherfuckers are used to doing like lickety split decisions because they can afford anything they want. You call any number, get a babysitter, get it all.
I figure they just figure whoever pulls up, and if they don't, then fuck them.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But you see, if you imagine yourself being rich, you could make split decisions. You could get a red eye in a heartbeat, bro, and make shit happen because you got money.
Private plan.
You know what I mean? So maybe we're just thinking, oh, this is fucked up. Maybe I'm thinking, oh shit, this is fucked up because they're giving us no time to plan. But we got a $500, $200 fucking price action. It don't matter then. Nothing matters.
Yeah.
We just buy the ticket and go.
Be showing up on our
Dude, because accommodations and planning, man, even for a meetup is a motherfucker. Especially when you're a little guy. A little guy, you got to set up the Airbnb because it's cheaper than a hotel. And in like New York, you ain't finding nothing for less than $200 a night. How much the hotel in New York?
There's some deals out there, bro.
Is there really?
I done been in New York a lot of times, bro. It just depends on where you at. But still, bro, it's not cheap. It's not going to be cheap for sure.
That's a $3,000 trip for one person, bro.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be somewhere in Manhattan or somewhere in the city. But we'll see more information when it comes out.
And rent it like an Airbnb, like before, like you said. Get a house,
a
blue house.
But we pop it at 9:23. That's a fucking quick setup, especially around the venue. Once we get details about this venue, we got to find an Airbnb within proximity, rent the cars, get the airline tickets, figure out food, all that shit in a week. And all those motherfuckers are going to buy all the Airbnbs around there. All the XRP Army are going to swoop up them Airbnbs right off the bat. So we got fucking 5 days. If we moon 9:23, we got 5 days to figure it all out and get there from the West Coast. That's an 8-hour day. That's a whole day of travel. So you got 4 days to figure it out. You see what I'm saying?
Let's just moon, man. If we I'll figure some shit out.
That's right. Go rent
You
an
know,
RV somewhere.
So OSWs, this is a good thing. It says October is a black swan. So maybe price before regulations. Maybe we don't hit shit. Maybe shit don't hit the fan in September. We fucking pop moon. Then they have lockdowns in October after the party.
Do you think Black Swan happens as price action happens? Because really, the people who are in crypto is the only people that are going to know that price action is happening. It can still be Black Swan for everybody else.
Correct.
That's what I was thinking. Like, how bad? I mean, who says the whole world has to melt down for XRP to go up, bro? Like,
no,
nobody's gonna fucking know.
Can I get back on this P code?
Besides the haters,
it'd be better if we fucking moon before everything shit hits the fan. That'd be great. And we have our party,
get back
and
on
then
this
we go
P
home,
code?
and then shit hits the fan. Go ahead.
I got a share screen.
Up, share screen. What do we got? What do we got?
To get back on the
Puma on
code.
deck. What's up, pimp?
Boom.
What's going on?
Can you guys see that? Yeah.
We got it.
I'm gonna break down the party for you real quick when he's done.
There you go.
Real
so
quick.
you can
share screen.
Real quick.
There you go. Sept me 7, right? Okay, and I've got another share screen for you here. Let me stop this
Septum.
one. So there you go. I'm not making this up. Sept is 7 in Greek. Okay. Now let's go over to our Gematria calculator. Let me get the share screen for this.
Roger.
All right.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We got 74 viewers. Shout out. This is XRP Boardroom.
So
we're just
check
breaking down this
out.
party that Ripple just announced. Thanks for coming on. This
Share
is the
the
community
screen
chat.
here.
I'm going to drop
Is
the
that
link
up,
in the
man?
chat so you can join us. Thank you. Go ahead, E4.
Okay, is it up?
Right now.
And boom. Okay, so bam.
Yo, explain Gematria to people who don't know what you're doing, bro.
The perfect number, literally Ripple settlement, is the top. And then, that's the Super Bowl. There's a lot of other stuff going on. Gematria is just where you take the alphabet letters, and each letter of the alphabet equals a number, and then you add it up.
So 729 is if you break down 929, which is the party date for Ripple. September, the verbiage of September breaks down to septum, which actually means 7. So he's running 729 through the Gematria, the Jewish Gematria calculator, which essentially equates to the perfect number, the perfect number, Ripple settlement. You know what I mean? So, but okay, so what does Ripple settlement look like? That means Judge Torres says, nah, SEC's wrong. You're all fucking wrong. Boom. Okay, we already got XRP clarity. We're already fucking not a security.
Can they IPO without a settlement, though? Can Ripple IPO without a settlement?
So maybe we got two separate things that are going to rise price huge if you're being reasonable. Not thinking about riddlers or anything. You're thinking reasonable. One thing is the whole court case is settled. It's done. Absolute clarity. Fuck everybody. Fuck the haters. We won. And then you got an IPO right after. So what happens when Ripple IPOs? What does that do to the price of XRP?
So
yo, I think he's getting bullish, man. Because we got spot ETFs being talked about. The SEC just lost trying to stop, these banks from making bigger moves, and I think all of this has happened at the right time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got Fuma on deck.
Everything.
Fuma on deck here. Fuma, you
So-
said you got something. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the party is not for XRP holders, for the Ripple stockholders. That's what that's for.
Ooh, that's a new perspective.
If you are a Ripple stockholder, that means you're an accredited investor and you got a boat and you make some moves or you got some money. Meaning the criteria on LinkedIn to be an accredited investor is have $2 million or make over $200,000 a year, or you can have your your private accountant write in a letter.
So you're saying E4 and Tails, we can't pull up.
Yeah, you can pull up, but I'm just
We
saying
can't
that's
get a
who it's
ticket,
for.
Get in?
That's why
but
financially.
why-
That's why
but-
They
financially.
might
it's
have
set
a
up the way it
VIP
is.
But that-
section.
Why would
doesn't-
fucking Garlinghouse go to the little guy party? The
Yeah.
XRP. Yeah, why would he go to the
and
little
say
guy party?
proper.
No,
and-
he can go
Yeah.
that's all the time, but he has to PE his shareholders at this moment now. He's got to do something for the shareholders. It's just business, guys.
Just like the other one, the one out in Vegas, they did the one big VIP party and then they opened it up to everybody too. So I think you're onto something, Fuma, but I don't think they ain't gonna
Okay,
stop
so
these XRP
how long-
holders after they
let me-
tweet
Chris
that
on
shit
deck.
out.
Hold on,
We love you, Chris.
Let's ask this question. I need you guys to think about this thoroughly. How long were you given notice that they were having an XRP event? That
Excellent
event.
point.
Hey
Months.
guys,
Excellent.
They're giving us
Good
a
one.
Months for sure.
You're getting
Oh, you mean-
now
No,
it's
he was
like,
talking about the other event.
yeah, the Brad Kynes or whatever his name event, right? So
That was
now
months.
this event,
Going
yeah,
on months.
you had
yeah.
months, almost a year. This event, because it's like, okay, we got to do something. We know we're going to go to closing. We can just throw it out there. Other people can come, but most of the people we expect to come are shareholders who have that money already. That's who the expectation. So
I was in a space and Vet said that they had, I don't know if y'all know who Vet is, but Vet's a big developer, and he said he's known about this party for a while himself. So the ones that are important have already been invited, got their spot, and then now they're opening it up to the rest of us, I think.
Yeah. So if you look on the back end of this, even at Link 2, look who their venture capitalist companies are, and look who has to be getting in there first, right? I'm not so because they have two types of investors. You got the VC companies who are just throwing billions in cash at it, right? And then they have the guys who make over 200 or got 2 million. So that's predominantly who can go to this, but the big boys already knew. But I was my guess is, and this is an educated guess, is they'll open it up for everybody, but everybody's not going to have the money to go that quickly. The average person is not going to be able to go to New York right now.
I sort of feel bullish, bro. I sort of disagree. I don't think he goes to Kimes' event and says proper party and does a
Maybe
tweet
they're
about
gonna
proper
give-
party, and then says it's
Maybe they're going to give the whales.
gonna happen
the people
before
with,
single.
the whales
So-
get invited or
so-
something.
so-
It depends
so
on how much
I want
XRP
you
you
guys-
hold.
So here's the thing, and this is just to be very easy and to let it flow. There was people who financially couldn't come to Daytona Beach, Florida, after knowing about this thing for 6 or 7 months, and it costs a little bit. The same people are not going to be able to go to New York, right?
True.
That's just financially how you look at it, right? I
Yep.
purposely made sure it was in Daytona and did everything as cheap as possible so people could splurge. The average person can splurge on their check, because I know everybody's got responsibilities to come there, and a lot of people still couldn't go. So, and we had
I get all that.
Bottom line, though, is
I get all
I
that,
don't
but
really need
if
to go
to me, if
fucking
it's
New
it
York
was
or
just-
whatever, I got a bag and a private crypto key, and I'll go ghost. I don't care. What difference does it make needing to hobsnob with these people? At the end of the
honestly,
day,
it's
who
only an
gives a
event.
shit?
They're going to be more.
Are you saying you'll go with just a backpacky for, or you're not going to go? What was your? Where were you heading with
my
that?
point is, who cares?
Exactly.
You got your crypto, you got your private keys, you're learning the tech, you're a part of this.
Yeah.
At some point, you're going to meet one of them, maybe. I mean, if you've been in this long, and does that even matter? Really, it's just like,
Like our moon parties and our private parties
conversation
are more
is
fun.
I think we're talking more about like something bullish.
Yeah, like what does it actually mean that they're coming out with this information
Right.
saying that, you know,
Correct.
like it has to be something more to it than them just randomly, because they got clarity like a month ago, damn near. So why all of a sudden now, you know?
So their prospectus, and I'll take a look at it, see if I can get one. Their prospectus, I guess that's kind of what they're making in their moves. Probably will show what's going on for the quarter. I haven't looked it up, but I guarantee you that'll already have the insight for the investors in the company, right? So
See, in a land of riddlers, that's why there's a separation here. We're like, nah, or like you're like, nah, it's for the investors. In my mind, in my riddle fucking hopeful mind, there ain't no
Shout out
private
to Ellie.
investors. There ain't no private investors. The private investors are the fucking central banks. They don't
Yeah.
need no private investors, bro. This has already been adopted by all the world's governments.
Yeah, he
So-
went to a community event and promised that there will be a party after it's over.
proper party. You can't
A
make it up.
proper
No,
party.
There was no.
So here we go.
There
It
was
wasn't.
no
It wasn't
argument.
an event that was based off of any, you know,
Yeah.
big set.
As-
Well, you know,
Yeah, as promised, hyphen, it's time for that proper victory party. Victory.
He's
literally telling us we're about to win some shit.
Brad's
then he goes-
Midwest, man. He don't lie.
Yeah, Chris, what's up, pimp? The
Maybe
last
it's going to be
few
in the metaverse.
What's up, Chris?
whatever. Hold on. The last few years have been quite the journey, which means we've been fucking through the dirt and back. And now, and I look forward to sharing a celebratory toast on September 29th in NYC. That motherfucker, even though he's rich, he's Midwest, he realizes that
I'm gonna say
motherfucking
it now.
trip.
There'll
That's
be
going to be $3,000 minimum, dude, just to go to this motherfucker. Minimum. And that's
That's
like
gonna be
living
more
in the
than
back
that.
of a,
It's
that's
gonna
like
be more
living
than
in a
that.
Real
fucking,
quick.
in
The
someone's
flights,
guys remember
flights to New
hatchback.
York are a little bit more
Yeah.
expensive.
Go
was
ahead.
talking- Trump was speaking. It was a speech. I forget if it was in the spring, the summer. I feel like it was before the last Vegas thing. Trump's like, one of his little rally things. He's talking about the SEC. I don't know if he mentioned Gary, but he did mention a couple of really nice fellas that came in to talk to him. And he pretty much was referring to,
So I'm gonna
Larson
call it-
and Garlinghouse.
Anthony Williams says victory looks like 1K per token. That'd be enough for all of us to go, the whole army.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
So the shares are going about $38 for Ripple. I was watching another video. The lady said it's undervalued by like a 14x. So you'll see that pump, and then that'll pump on the back end. And when they IPO, that's when you'll see a pump in their stock that day. It'll probably release at like 50, 60. It'll probably go to 350 or something stupid like they always do. And then people will. My prediction is people after the IPO will start buying more of the coins.
I think the main celebration is the fact that XRP is not a security.
He
It
literally
is-
said he
On
literally
the
said
secondary
victory.
currency.
He said
on the
victory and
secondary
celebratory in the same breath.
On the secondary
I-
market, remember, on the secondary market, Ripple can't sell the coins themselves. That anyone has to buy it on the secondary market, meaning an exchange.
Well, you got
Yeah,
stock
but-
market brain, Fuma. Like, I don't blame you. There's a lot of money in that shit. If you're not invested, you had to if it had dropped minimum 5K on Link 2 to get private shares.
Yes,
I get
did.
it. But
No,
at
sir.
the end of the day, this ain't no ordinary company.
Oh,
This
hey.
shit's already backed by the government.
Hey, Blaster.
There's plenty of fucking money there. So
I don't think
the
it has anything to do
theory,
with stock,
the
dude.
theory
It's not
about
a theory.
private
I know the-
investors.
It's not
I-
a theory. I see them. I'm one of them. It's not a theory. I'm
No,
telling
but
you.
what I'm saying is you're not running the ecosystem. The liquidity's not there. People are like, why is the price dropping? People are buying and selling. No, it has nothing to do with the market. We're the pink dot. Us as retail have nothing to fucking do with that. We are so fucking small. There's so much XRP that's in limbo right now that's not escrowed, and it's also not on the exchanges. There's billions of fucking XRP that's in limbo, which will about to be swooped up by the entire world. Governments. They're going to swoop that shit up over the counter.
I think it's going to,
And that's not including what's already earmarked in the escrow. Like
I
this
think it's
shit
going
is
to be a slow adoption.
massive.
It'll eventually pump, but I'm not gonna. I just.
You mean
looking at the
I
whole
love
thing-
you, Fuma. You know I love you. Sorry.
Hey,
my bad.
I'm
Go
just
ahead.
saying, letting you know,
Yeah.
just by the way it's going to go. You're looking at a 5-year run. Like it's going to be
You're
a slow
fucking
adoption.
tripping, bro. You're
Hey,
tripping.
hey,
Are you
hey,
tripping?
Blast.
I tell you what.
It's already
Are you
adopted,
tripping?
man.
Can I add
So
something real
Buster,
quick?
let's just do like this. Let's just
With
ask-
clarity, I don't think 5, bro.
Yeah,
give it a
why,
date. Let's all give it a date. Let's write this down.
let's be realistic here.
Let's give
Why
it a-
would you
let's
want to
give-
wait to save
Hold on.
money? Like
Hold
if you
on.
could save $500 today and you were paying $5,000 yesterday, why would you want to not save that money right now? And
Because
really, if you knew you could save that much money, how long would you be willing to
so
wait to
I will
save
tell
it?
you the truth. The wheels of government are slower than you think.
I
When
agree
I say
with you
slower
there.
than you think, I'm in meetings all day, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but
This
you
should have
to
been done
remember
8
one
years
thing.
ago.
On all the
They don't have
documents,
5 years, bro.
on
What's
all
up,
the
Apex?
documents, they clearly say abrupt change. They say like between even Swift says that between November 23 and November 24, the whole world has to be shifted over to the whole new standards.
Where are you
So
getting
it's
that
not going to be a
information?
slow adoption. It's going to be, hey, we're switching over, get
where
on
are you
board. If
getting
you're not
that
on board, buy.
information?
And then
Nerdy,
boom, boom, boom.
Nerdy, where are you getting that information? Can you drop us a link, please?
Bro, everything is posted on my Twitter, bro. All of
Yeah,
it.
I'm not looking at your
All of
Twitter.
it.
I need to see a
Go
link
check
to
it
the
out.
site you got it from. Fuck it, I'm not the
Check it
Twitter
out.
hoe.
All
We
of
got-
my
we got-
links
on your
are posted
Twitter.
on my
Go-
Twitter,
We
bro.
got
Go look
we
at
got
it.
we got Apex on
I'm
deck.
a
We got Tails on deck. We got Nerdy X. We got Fuma. We got E4. We got
I'll even tag you in it.
DJ XRP,
Tag me in it.
Uncle
Go ahead, do
Buster,
it.
and yours truly, Berserker. This is XRP Boardroom. Let's go. Join the link, guys. Let's go. Apex, what do you got, bro?
I got nothing. I just heard you starting to preach, and I was getting excited, so I just knew I had to jump on.
You know it's gonna be
I think
funky,
we're
bro.
in
You know
one,
it's
bro.
going down when Berserker goes nuts, bro. Like it's over, bro. Like this is it. We got a fucking month, and the world doesn't know it, but the army knows that shit's about to go down.
Dollar
The
cost
army.
average.
We were just told by the fucking CEO of Ripple that it's about to go down.
Can I add
I don't
some
give a shit if it's $5, $10, $30, 250, 1,000. It doesn't matter. Let your imagination go. Who cares? But $5, $10 is fucking life changing to most of us.
For
Life
sure,
changing.
man.
Life changing. So this is it. Fuck the fake outs. This is it. Why the fuck are they throwing it?
Even $5.
Yeah.
changing
You
for
said
me.
I'm funning it, bro. I'm giving you guys proper expectations of life.
You'll be there with us, Puma. It doesn't even
You're
matter, bro.
not, man.
I
I like
You
that.
said that before.
I'm giving you
They
proper
don't have.
expectations. I don't want
The
no more people fall off the map.
Lowered
There's nothing wrong with being conservative, man. But sometimes you gotta hope. But honestly, man, I don't think we got 5 years. I don't even think we got 2 years.
I think.
Like
it's
I
in
think
there, bro.
I
It's like
think
in
second
6
quarter of
months.
next year it's a wrap by then. So I
Me
think at any point.
Okay.
They definitely don't need the
well,
XRP
well,
army.
Astros, why are they pushing mask mandates now?
How many
You got a
chips you wanna
fucking
bet?
year and 3 months before the presidential election. Why are they doing that now? Because they know there's no time.
Oysters and screwdrivers. I got you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do the next moon party.
Bro,
Oh,
this moon
it's
party is going to be
again.
cosmopolitans in 3-piece suits in New York.
Oh, not the moon
That's
party.
our next
sorry.
moon party.
We're gonna do a
We
moon-
got a
the
fucking
next
month
meetup.
from today. We got a month to figure this out.
Yeah.
And
Real
we're a
quick,
bunch of
real
po-fo.
quick.
You know what I mean?
It's all about
Right.
taxes.
Sure.
Think about half the world is cash. So now that
Right.
the BRICS nations have
Rain on
aligned to
deck.
tokenize a gold currency, these countries realize that now they can get all this tax money if they just go on the blockchain. Look at what South Africa did just within the last couple years, starting to tokenize everything. Look what Europe did. Look at Europe. Just
Yo, when does
really
BRICS money go live, bro? When does BRICS money go live?
You got that,
November
Ernie?
26th.
Where's
What?
the article, nerdy?
21,
There's the
November
article,
23rd.
there's the article in the link, nerdy.
November.
That's
Nerdy
instant
dropped the
tax
article in
Price
the link.
before
for
regulations.
all
Price before
these
regulations.
countries.
Remember that, gentlemen.
I did- put it in the chat
I have
for everybody
comms.
to see it.
There we go.
We're talking
Rain's
about
live. Rain here. Let's go.
Here.
Tell
We're
him,
talking
Rain.
about countries having liquidity problems.
What's up?
Let's face it, if they could tax everybody all the money that they're supposed to pay, that's instant liquidity to every country. I mean, let's face it, banks are failing and everything else. If
Has
these
anyone
countries can
seen
actually
any
get a
tax
hold of that
regulation?
real money, it's going to be more for us to pay legitimately. But the reality is, these countries can actually get that money in real time. They can track everything. That's what
I
they
don't own
wanted
any
so bad.
XRP. I don't own any XRP.
Yo,
We're on the live stream. I don't
I
own
got
no
another
XRP.
share screen, fam.
We lost
Break
in a
it down
boating
this
accident.
month.
I ain't got nothing. I don't even know what a wallet is. What are
It
you
could be
talking about?
XRP. It could be XL.
Hey, real quick, real quick.
XTC.
Rain's got the
Go
floor. Go, Rain.
I want to give a
Rain's
shout out
here.
to Florida. I want to give a shout out to Florida. I hope you're all safe. I don't see not one of you damn Floridians talking about that storm, so it tells me you guys are freaking soldiers.
Man, they're used to that shit.
You guys are soldiers, man. You guys are like, shit, XRP, XRP, XRP.
Bro, we just
Not
left there like
mentioned.
what, a little over a week ago, and I'm
You guys are
like, damn,
crazy.
I'm so
Love
happy
you.
I wasn't there.
Love you.
Man, if y'all
Yeah,
had
I thought about that. You guys were lucky, man, because the California folks, they would have been like, what the fuck? Oh, shit.
But shout out to
what's
Brian.
up?
He did tell us, he was like, you guys got to do it in August, early August, or it's going to be hurricane season. He literally told us that on a couple calls.
We got share
All right.
screen E4. What's up, E4? What do
Share
you
the
got?
screen- bro.
Yeah,
I
just
posted
so you know,
everything
we're
on
talking
Twitter,
September.
I'm not
And
going
we're
up to your
talking
Twitter account, man.
November,
Put it in the
right?
link on the
We're talking
boardroom.
November, so I just want to keep
September
y'all in
will
mind
shine
that the
like
number
gold on
9.
December. Remember that too. September will shine like
We're
gold.
talking the Latin term novum is where November comes from, Iena in Sanskrit. So this is the 9 for November. So
So November
that ties
essentially is
into the-
September. And September
we
is
got a couple
essentially
different
July.
months. Couple things to pay attention to for dates.
Damn. E4 with the Latin.
I'm thinking
fucking
November is a poppy pop. Poppy plant.
Poppity pop pop. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we've got to logically, my bullish glass half full brain is literally saying we've got to see some significant price action. And when I say significant, Berserker's talking conservative, meaning that $5, $10. That $5, $10 the majority of the army can make it to New York. And everybody and their mom's going to want to go meet all those fuckers. Because essentially, we've also got confirmation, roundaboutly, we've got confirmation that BG and David Schwartz are going to be there at the same time. Most of these conferences, it's either BG at one of them, he's at Swell, mostly BG's at Swell, which is more exclusive. And then Apex is more like the open the gates to the farm animals. And usually it's only David Schwartz there as a representative. BG, David Schwartz are both going to be at this fucking party in New York City.
Yeah, I think once we get more information, we'll really understand like what this really means.
They said in less than a week, this week, they're going to tell
Nice.
the beats. So are we doing tickets? Are we doing invite only? What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once they figure out, like once they put out the tickets, if there's a price to it, how many of them is it, where it's going to be at, then I feel like we'll be able to have a better understanding of what it really is. If it's small ticket numbers, then it might be like how Fuma's saying on some corporate shit. But if it's like a big spot, tickets is cheap, and then you see what they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, weapon is for everyone who linked their email, who came, like, you know how when you had to be part of the whole John D. In crew, and you had to put in your email and sign in that form. Weapon, if they just send everyone, like, whitelist everyone's email, and then you claim the
That would be savage, but they would have to let us know. Isn't there like a legal way where they'd have to go, hey, we're going to utilize your personal information in that lawsuit and then whitelist everybody? Like, you'd have to get okays.
So,
or some exchange Ripple Partners would uphold, which has been in the riddles all these years, the fucking hot air balloon. Ripple Partners would uphold, and if you're KYC'd on uphold, you get to go.
Yep.
Coinfield has hot air balloon thing too.
Ah, see, we got Buster with the old school knowledge.
But
Let's go.
Yeah, man, I'm feeling bullish, bro.
I am too.
The deals are done, bro. Ripple ain't going out trying to get fucking deals. Deals been done.
Mm-hmm.
And adoption.
The only thing stopping XRP right now is Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm with Crypto OG. IPO happens within the year, 100%.
Right.
Hey, Berserker.
What's up?
Could you
Crypto
go?
OG?
Could you screen share and go on the community Twitter page? I shared all the links, all the pictures to that. You can screen share it if you want.
Nerdy said he got the receipts.
Yeah.
VIP here.
We need them.
VIP, here we come. Write that down. Let's go. Bro, and this is fucked up because our emotions are getting slingshotted. At least mine are. At this point, I was depressed as fuck. I didn't even realize it. But after it was such a hype and an emotional rush with the clarity, the legal clarity for XRP not being a security, and our subsequent pop to 95. Now we're back at 52. I didn't even realize it, bro. I've not even been cognizant of it, but I've been sad as fuck because of that.
Hey,
and now here we go again.
That's why I
go again. Yeah.
I just wrote it in the chat earlier. I'm all, don't really get too excited about it, man. Just, kind of see what happens, because it's just like getting caught up in the dates when we were in the Q thing. It's the same thing, because it's all really the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
so?
For emotions of the markets, man.
I think the way that people play dates, and when people play dates, you're doomed for being disappointed, man, because it's events, not dates. Events, not dates.
To quote the great, to get up, to get down. 911 is a joke in your town. You know what I'm saying?
So essentially, what you're saying, Rain, is that don't get hyped about this. I think this is a lot more complex than your average Q date. Oh, we're gonna Black Swan on 9/29. No, this is like this is a little bit more complex. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it's hard for me not to get stoked about this because there's so many questions that are answered subtly through this. Both BG and David Schwartz responded to this.
Do you think Ripple has real control over flipping the switch? You think they can do it any time they want to?
Fuck to the yes.
And if that's the case, then why would they say that? Why would they say it's time to celebrate if they have?
No.
I don't think they have control because they
have to get to
what
go.
Brad said is tanks will be rolled out in the streets.
They may not have absolute.
They have to get to go, man.
They know what's coming. Just like fucking Schwartz was like, "Oh, now would be a good time to take out more money than you can afford because," and then boom, we crashed. Remember that? Fucking Schwartz called that. They know when the shit's gonna rocket and go.
Yo, he did call the
but
top
they
though.
have to be told.
Yeah.
When,
No, but
They may
Tails.
not be in
There's other
control.
people.
So did
but
Elon,
they
so
know
did
when
Elon
it's
Musk.
coming.
No, but Tails, here's the deal. Here's what I'm thinking. To answer the question, can Ripple, the company, flip the switch? Yes, and here's why I say that. Because they know when to unleash the information of, we've got, 150 central banks getting ready to do the thing out of 179 countries. Not G7, not G20, but the biggest countries on the planet. And once they release that information and everybody's using ODL,
They still got
how
Bank
the
of
switch-
America.
Right, but that's how the switch gets flipped. All right.
Man, Camel Joe is like expectations equals disappointments. Control your emotions. Man, my motherfucking heart is so scarred up from ups and downs and ups and downs. And ups
Yeah,
and downs.
once you're in it, I think we're already
bro.
battle hardened in here, bro.
If they could blast my heart through this kind of fucking scarring, and I'm this hype up right now, something's about to go, bro.
Yeah.
Agreed. Agreed.
Yeah.
It's a community party. Ripple has never fucking ran a community party. Why the fuck would he precursor the next XRP Las Vegas, which is fucking kinds of shit, because only the community's pushing community events? Why the fuck would Ripple get the jump on the XRP Las Vegas, which is next May, probably next May, Cinco de Mayo, same time? Why the fuck would they do that to Kimes without price action?
I'm hearing
Dude,
how
Berserker,
strong
you're
I feel
straight.
about
Hearing
this.
feedback.
Somebody's making your
Somebody's
feedback.
got their
Berserker.
It's
No,
from
Berserker,
Sean.
you got a
Feedback.
Berserker, you got a huge point with that.
I'm just saying, bro. There's a
precluding
lot of
the-
shit
No.
that answers questions right now. Yeah.
We're precluding the next XRP Las Vegas. I mean, I
He's
think
jumping kinds of shit. That's a disrespectful
Yeah.
move. The only thing that fixes that is price action.
right, and I think
How do you butt fuck the community like that so bad by jumping the event and getting a bigger, better, badder event sponsored by Ripple? Why the fuck would you do that?
and I can
Ripple.
answer that.
Yeah.
And I can answer that.
Can you, Sean? Are you?
Yeah, and if this was supposed to be some
No, I can answer
corporate,
that. No,
they wouldn't have put
no,
it
I
out
can
the way
answer-
they put it out.
No, hold on. I can answer that.
Berserker's going berserk up in here, man. Let's get this.
I
Do
know.
it.
I'm
Do it,
loving it.
DJ. Let me hear what you got.
I got
No.
scars on my
I
heart,
can-
just like you
I can
guys
answer
do.
that question. No, I can
Go,
answer
Sean.
that question. And Berserker, I appreciate your passion.
Answer the
and
question.
Real quick.
It's well funded. Real quick. So here's the deal. I think that Ripple, the company, has not necessarily had the best feelings towards the XRP community or the XRP army until the lawsuit happened. They were like, holy shit, these guys are for real. With that said, they're still going to continue on with their same plan. And they don't want to be not upended. They don't want to be outshined by the army putting on a better party that they can put on. And I agree with Fuma. I think that they're putting on a party for the Ripple investors, institutional guys. But guess what's going to happen after that? We get more shine than they ever got. And it's going to happen because we have been the army, the family, the community that's been down from day one. Digital asset investors been around since 2013. I've been around since 2018. There's people that have been around in 2015, 2014. There's people who have been around in 2020.
He still wouldn't.
Yes.
He still wouldn't.
Yeah.
They
So
made
So
us.
it's gonna happen.
Ripple
He wouldn't go
created
to-
us with the Riddlers. Why the fuck you think we're so hyped? They created us.
Exactly.
No,
Exactly.
I just said that
I've
they
seen
they don't want us to outshine them. We're a product of Ripple hype. Sorry, go ahead.
Man,
Yeah.
retail
No,
been
when
holding
you
this shit
see
down
the,
for years, bro.
When
No,
you see
we
the-
will be. Go ahead.
I'm about to say when I've seen all the IPO stuff. They could IPO, but I don't give a fuck what you say. You do not go to Brad Kimes' event and say proper party when there's no fucking stockholders there.
Paul's
And
your
then do all
mic.
this shit.
Exactly. It was a
You don't
regular
do that.
community
He's a
event.
smart guy. He wouldn't be like, "Hey, let me fucking tease these motherfuckers," and then
Okay,
line
I will
up
say-
proper again. It just doesn't make sense.
For everyone
No.
to move, for a flip of the switch moment, the only thing people have to do is a bank or like an institution like BAS or IMF to announce, hey, we're going, we have to enact Basel III at this specific moment in time. That means everyone has to comply to that standard. They don't have a choice.
No.
That's a flip of the
And
switch
it doesn't
moment.
even have to be that. Nerdy, it doesn't have to be that. It
hold
could
on.
be Bank of America.
The second thing is the whole party thing. Okay, now what Berserker is
Sean,
saying is how the
pause your
party is
mic.
hella random. I will say something on that. It's for the fact that we know that that if anything were to happen, it would be under Trump coming back. We know that he went to jail. We know that the party's happening all of a sudden. We know that 2024 won't happen. We know that the whole freaking
It's a lot of crazy shit going on for sure.
It's like so many things are happening at once at so fast to the point where anything can happen after the 29th, and then boom, we are celebrating because the whole world just freaking transformed. You know, so I think it's
Write that
just
down.
There's a
Write that
reason.
down. Ripple told us the Black Swan's going to happen really soon. They told us on August 28th. Write that down. We knew before the whole fucking world knew. Watch. I don't care if it's in October, Black Swan, or if it's during September and we moon simultaneously a Black Swan. Something's fucking happening, and it's fucking now. It's not
And I
5
agree.
years from now.
Something's happening now.
They
And
can't-
Alan,
They
sorry
also
about the
cannot
bad mic.
afford to fucking. They cannot afford to allow the public in on this. That's why they fudded it for
Mhm.
12
Yep.
years now. They
And
cannot
they
afford
can't
the
afford to
majority.
let bricks.
Yeah.
They can't afford to let bricks money come out without
What is-
having some sort of answer.
What does Schwartz
Exactly.
say? I don't think it's a big deal if they make some people,
Hey.
some of these crypto guys rich. Now it's our time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey,
Absolutely.
So I was watching Jay Snip 4, and he was talking about how because of the bricks, and this makes sense because he had a dream about gold falling and silver collapsing and crypto and all this stuff, right? And then he was like going, "Hey, what if?" And it makes sense, right? Listen to what I'm going to say. He's all, "What if they short gold and silver, and they crush gold and silver because of the bricks, man?" So I think a lot of things are going to get rough because it's two systems battling each other, right? And eventually the brick side of it wins, right? But yeah, we're going to see some crazy shit. You guys are onto something, but it's not just Ripple in the announcement, freaking New York. It's bigger than that, guys. This is worldwide.
Right,
Like,
but this is
Ripple-
just a little
yeah, I
hush.
get it.
Hey,
No,
we're
but
doing
Rain, I agree with you,
We're
but
doing
here's the
something.
deal: gold
That's
can
what they're
only
doing
go
right now.
down so far. Because if gold
Yeah, but
goes
check
down
it out.
too much, it'll
But Sean-
collapse. It'll collapse the world economies.
Yeah, but Sean, all of JP Morgan's, all the gold and silver that's being sold, they're all contracts. And JP Morgan has been caught off like so many times off end that he doesn't have those reserves. It's all
Paper.
fake. It's
It's the
and that
paper
can
market.
crash
It's not
everything.
real.
We don't either.
No, and that'll even out. All that'll even out. I'm sorry.
Does
Alan, go ahead.
anybody know the date for Apex?
It's Chris is going. He was on here, but it's like September 6th or something like that, I think.
Okay, so we gotta think about that too. Apex, that's right. That's happening before.
Well, look at what Schwartz said. We looked at it earlier. Schwartz said, "I'd like to see a lot of people." So he's saying, "I'm
How many
guessing how
people?
many people are going to Apex as well as this celebratory." So that's a big window, which means we fucking
Oh,
moon in
yeah.
a week. We have a week
That's
or two
right.
from now.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
Come on, Lord.
Go
Fuck
Berserker.
me. Yeah, but you got to get passports and shit. There's a lot of people that can't make it to Apex, but we can sure as hell make it in New York City.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
why would they fucking run a party in NYC when COVID's going to lock down travel and entrance and all that shit? There, which means that Black Swan might be right after the party.
Yeah.
So October Black Swan, price before regulations, or whatever.
So then we'll be
hypey as fuck.
in
I'll tell
COVID
you that.
again. We'll be in COVID again, but XRP will be.
They're already starting it right now. They're already starting to push that shit right now. The colleges and the hospitals.
Yeah, Cali's
Yeah,
already
the
trying to
college- the
start
college-
pushing it again.
And how many,
Yeah,
how many times?
The college, one of the colleges in Atlanta has already said that when the students report back this week or next week, they got to wear masks.
Shout out
I
to
think
chat. We
people
love
are
you.
going to say F you. I think a lot of people are going to say F you versus the fucking sheep you saw before. This is not going to be
I
2020 all over
Yeah, I
again.
don't think
Just
it's
like
gonna
those
work.
people, those
Amen.
protesters
It won't
fucking
work.
protesting. They protested and shut down the highway to Burning Man, and they had miles and miles of people going to Burning Man, and the
Yes.
protesters got freaking tore up. I'm going to tell you what, and the freaking police there or the sheriff jacked them up, man. So
I
guess
saw it.
what? People aren't taking
Your
that
mic if
garbage
you're
that they
not
pulled in
talking.
2020, and it don't matter what it is. Any of the garbage, all of the garbage, will not be tolerated the same as it was. So I feel good about that at least. That's
But
one
bro,
good takeaway. Sorry.
But bro, Rain, that adds to more distraction, which is more media concentration on people rising up. which means it's more distraction for the whole XRP narrative to go moon, and it not be a big deal. You know what I mean?
And how many times does Uphold tweeted that XRP hit $1,000? What you gonna do? And we know right now that people's banks are collapsing. A lot of people's banks, their accounts are being shut down, and all this stuff. I have so many multiple reports of that now.
Yep.
So
I envisioned that in 2017 was 1,000. It was $200 and 1,000. I'm serious, guys. So $1,000, if that was to happen, like Uphold is throwing out there,
we'd all be millionaires.
Wouldn't we all be happy? I mean, a lot of people want even more than that. They're kind of greedy, but dude, $1,000? You kidding me? Oh wow.
But
Bro,
think about it. Uphold doesn't even work when it spikes to 80 cents. How in the world is it going to work when it spikes to $5? Let alone $1,000.
It's how long would the FOMO? How long would the FOMO of the general masses jumping into this after $1,000 spike?
Right.
How long
real.
would the FOMO lock up Uphold? They'd be like,
but I'm for real. Like
That's
Uphold can't even handle 80 cent XRP. I can't even handle a double.
Hold up.
We could trade within our
I
wallet.
mean, retail wouldn't buy at that price anyway, so it wouldn't even matter.
But if
You could trade within your wallets.
It's a question.
In your wallet,
XRP
bud.
was 1,000.
Go ahead, Buster. Buster, go. Go.
If XRP was $1,000, every bank would transfer XRP. But in our mindsets, we only think of Uphold and Coinbase, bro. Overnight, banks are gonna fucking have wallets. So to me, that it doesn't even matter what Coinbase. Yeah, Coinbase don't work. None of the shit works. But $1,000
that's true.
XRP's utility. Bank of America, you walk in there, but you got XRP, we got wallets. You know?
Yeah,
they're gonna want to hold it for you too.
And I'm look at all the Barclays that are closing. Look at all the Wells Fargo's and Bank of America's that are closing. Literally, most of the bank branches are shutting down. They weren't happening. They weren't getting ready for a new system.
Right.
But even those are, like Taylor said, Bank of America. It won't start with Bank of America, but I'd see something overseas, like, because nothing's stopping overseas from going, But Bank of America is even a tier 2 bank. It's not, it's not a central bank. Central banks are like way bigger than a Bank of America.
I think BOA is a correspondent. I think BOA is a correspondent bank, not necessarily a central bank. So they still participate in the system.
We will be going overtime tonight. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Tier 2 bank, yeah.
Well, they did file the first patent to use the XRP ledger, but that patent expired. So, but that doesn't mean that they don't have anything else in the works, because they did file a new one back in 2021. So we know that they're going to be a part of the new system. But there's also, we just got 43 licenses for the use of XRP in the United States. There's that's almost all the states. So which really the ones that were the strongholds that held out.
But even on the IPO, even on the IPO, if they, if they IPO after XRP spikes, it'll be the biggest IPO in history.
They got to be ready.
You know what I'm saying? If they're going to IPO for the same motherfuckers that are in it, I mean,
what did Coinbase IPO at? It was like $300, wasn't it?
Shit, I don't even remember.
It was like two. It was like I think the original price was $200 or $300. I could be wrong, but Ripple is going higher than Coinbase. I guarantee it.
On Alan's point, most of the states have already signed laws going back to gold and silver as legal tender.
So I remember when Texas did that, yeah.
Florida's trying to do it too. I mean, but the thing that I'm really curious about is like when this really does pop, like let's say $1,000 a coin, right? I believe the escrow is already pre-allocated. I think it's probably part of the settlement agreement. Like they already know. It's just a Nostro Vostro account switch. Let's take your $100 million in your Nostro Vostro account, and here's your chunk of your XRP escrow. Like, I mean, that's guaranteed locked up money. Just kind of like Nostro Vostro account is guaranteed locked up money. They have to have 10% in liquidity provided as part of the Basel agreement for gold. You either have gold or you have XRP. You can have either or. Okay, so I mean, both are going to be a part of the new system. I think it's just going to be that simple. I think switching over, flipping a switch moment is just using a telephone number, which we kind of do through Zelle, or email for the old people. Oh, the old people got an email, but they don't have a telephone number. So, not everybody, but you know what I mean? For those that don't, like they can literally do their banking through their email. Just okay, Mr. Old Person, until you learn how to use this technology, just use your email. We'll send you a receipt in your email and you just pay it through your email. That's simple. I mean, it don't have to be complicated like people think it is. Like, oh, this innovation is going to take forever. And yeah, I get that. But it's been 13 years. So how many more, decades we got to wait before innovation actually takes place? I don't think we're really, there's nothing really, preventing us from getting there, because we have all the technology and space to do the transactions now. I think that was really the main catalyst. We got the regulations now pretty much almost in place. I mean, what the heck is there? We got all the license agreement in United States. We have Ripple has all the license agreement throughout the rest of the world. I mean, there's only like a few countries that they don't have license agreement in. I mean, now Medico is on board for this staking for us. Like, we're going to provide the cheap, easy liquidity, the free bank for them, that they don't have to put a brick and mortar store up. They don't have to put people in, their salaries and everything else. Why not borrow the money from us at pennies and make, tons of money on the free money that we're providing, the liquidity. We're the liquidity providers. That's the powerful.
I mean, geopolitically, like where we're at, we're at like the breaking point, basically. Like at some point, like something has to change. Like all these countries are having issues. We're trying to head to a level playing field.
Yeah, how much more ridiculous does it have to get? Just fucking do it already.
Bro,
whoever's asleep is going to stay asleep until it's too late to get XRP.
We're living in the Idiocracy movie. Idiocracy is the movie. We're living in it.
I want to buy some Crocs. I want some Crocs. I want all colors.
The thing is, a lot of us are thinking like here in the United States, like just in the mainland, but we're not really understanding the fact that the whole world is pegged to the dollar. So if we're going through it, what are the other countries going through? Like Lebanon has completely collapsed. A lot of these countries have completely collapsed. So like the dollar isn't worth nothing. That's why BRICS and everything is so important, because they're trying to fix a liquidity issue to and this is why they have 40% of the world that's already on it. I mean, it's a really big deal.
And plus, they're tired of tariffs from us and all that too. They're ready for a level playing field.
And for Apex, started at 250, bro. At 250 a share. The company is valued at 50 billion, and this was back in April of 13th.
Who was that?
Coinbase.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, Coinbase is at 250, valued at 50 billion valuation.
That's Coinbase, guys. What do you think Ripple's going to be valued at?
Yeah. Think about all the debt that all these countries are imploding, and that debt's not just, people say it's going to be wiped out. That's bullshit. Nobody's going to wipe out the debt. They're going to tokenize it, and it's going to be transferred around. I mean, we're talking about big money, old money. They're just transferring this money around. Oh, you screwed up over here in this investment over here. You're going to pay for that in the future. That's all going to be tokenized. That's probably what Hooks is going to be also about as well. More than likely, that's going to be tokenizing smart contract of the debt. I mean, how else are we going to do it? Are we going to do it on the XRP ledger the way it is right now? I don't think so. I think that's
the value of that crypto brings, the value that it brings, like the debt that's right now doesn't mean anything. That's chump change compared to where we're moving to with tokenization and all that other stuff. So it'll be easy to reset a debt or just call it off when you're talking about changing money over to something completely different.
Hey, I'll step off and let Bags on if you want.
I will too.
So speaking of Bags, he goes, if I can't get on stage, fuck them. Yeah, this is a community.
This
is
I thought he meant up here.
Community fucking party. This isn't a conference. There's
I thought he meant on stage here.
No, we're talking about
I
think New York. Everybody should post a tweet on that fucking Ripple shit and just keep hitting up David Schwartz and everything and get Bags on stage in New York. That'd be fucking insane.
Yeah,
if we don't. Yeah, even if the band don't even play, bro. Even if the band don't play and it's just Bagman with a mic, it's over, bro.
Hey, Berserker, I'll step off too. It's all good.
Well, you're Gucci. Ain't nobody in the backstage. Hit the backstage, guys. You want to come on? You're Gucci now. There ain't nobody.
No, I thought Bags was saying if he can't get up on this stage right here, then fuck him.
He's talking about New York, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Any of y'all thinking about actually going to that?
My head is not in New York, guys.
want
Sorry,
to.
I ain't never
Fuck
going
yeah,
to
I'm
New
going
York.
to New York
Hell
because
no.
if I think
Plan
what my
to go.
fucking instincts are telling me now, and we get a pop, I'm going there. Excuse me.
I
got a
would
burp.
never go there. Hell
I
no.
looked at flights. The ticket
I'm
wasn't
never
too
going to
bad. It was
New
like 300 round trip.
Oh yeah, that's
Really?
the hood
For a
ones. I'm
ticket?
talking like you take Delta, you're what, $600-700 ticket round trip, and then
Nah,
but
I
the
was on
problem is-
JetBlue.
I go on Southwest.
right. But
It's-
no, either way, it's a $3,000 trip for like a 4-day stay with food and everything. Based on everything I've heard about New York and the fucking massive inflation there, it's fucking for a dirty water dog on the street. It's like
Man, it's the same as Cali, bro.
$25, isn't it?
You
Yeah,
just
it's
get
horrible.
less space out there. As far as
Right.
like
I heard it
housing,
smells like
it's the
piss.
same. As far as food, it's the same price. It's
It
just
smells
you get
like
less
piss.
land for more money.
We got all the
It's a
OGs
really
on deck.
it's a really
Oh, sounds like San Francisco, Berserker.
yeah.
Yeah,
All
it's
the
like San
freaking
Fran.
workers on the streets of San Francisco have to wear rubber boots because of the feces and piss.
That's
So that's
Yeah.
dude, that's horrible, man. You know what? I think that's all going to change. There's going to come a day when these cities are going to flip, like when Rudy
Yeah.
Giuliani flipped New York. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, everything's going to flip, guys. Everything's going to come back. It's going to be golden. I believe that. So I hope
Big
you guys are
pendulum.
believers too.
Yeah, but-
Just
but
saying.
that's
I'm
the
going
thing.
the other way.
These guys are saying like 2-3 right here, 2-3, fucking hilarious. That flight must be carrying zoo animals at that price, at a $300 ticket. But that's the thing, you're not calculating the fucking meals and the Airbnb, which is the cheaper route. The Airbnb for 4 fucking days that you're sharing with 6 other motherfuckers because
We
you can't
are
afford to
fucking
have a
animals.
$300
Taxes
a night
on all of that.
hotel. Dude, the hotel rooms are $300 a night for something that doesn't have cockroaches climbing on you. And
But
you
we
fuck
are zoo
that.
animals.
I
We are
know,
zoo
right?
animals, and this show was actually built on the back in memory of the zoo by Berserker. Which, when he told me that, I was like, "That's epic, epic."
Dude, this was all
For real,
inspired
though.
by
Who-
XRP Zoo, bro.
who
Shout out
remembers the
Thousand
zoo?
Bones. Yeah, shout out you, Rain. Shout out all the inspiration, man. But we got 99 viewing. I want to see my
Thank you,
100.
buddy. I
I
appreciate
want to see
that
my
so
100
much.
viewers.
Thank you to the boardroom for bringing me back to give me my voice for a while and being able to battle and say I'm sorry
Friday
for
nights.
fucking getting mad and I'm sorry, and
Yeah,
and
Friday
just
nights
being
with
crazy.
Rain. Check
Friday
out Rain.
nights.
What's your channel on YouTube? So everybody hit sub. Hit sub, guys.
Oh, I'll put
What's
it
your
in the I'll put it in the chat real quick. It's
Put the
Rain
link in
or
the
at
chat.
Rain here 4656 I think. Dude, it's
Yeah,
crazy. It used to be
4656.
Rain.
Yeah.
Before I was Auburn Rain. Before I was banned.
Hey, we got 47 likes, but 97 people watching. That don't add up.
Everybody's
Smash them
smashing the
like,
likes.
family.
Hey, come
Come
on.
Yeah, man.
my
Stop
God.
being selfish, man.
Also,
Show some love.
Also,
We need
Buster's on
more
that
people.
cusp of monetization, guys. So hit him up, hit subscribe, tell your
Yep.
friends and family. Let's fucking go.
Get your dog an
You know,
account. Get your dog account. Look him
If
up.
you're not
Yeah.
hitting that sub, XRP's not going to move.
GDLT on deck. We got all the
What
pimps
up,
here
G?
tonight. We got all the pimps. G's on
Yo,
deck.
what
We
up,
got-
G?
We got Apex. We got Tails. All we're missing is Bagman, really. Fuck. Let's go.
Yep.
Where you at, Bags? But yeah, dude.
Um,
We're right there, guys.
Apex. Talk to
What
us,
up?
buddy. Missed
Man,
you around the scene, bro.
Yeah, I'll say this. I mean, you all been around me long enough to know the glass is always half empty, but I have never. I'm with Berserker.
You've
I've
been
got
half
really good
full for a
vibes.
while now, bro.
Let's go,
There's
Apex.
been a-
Don't let
Yeah.
Apex get bullish, guys.
No,
Let's
Dude,
go.
Apex is balls that shit too. He's like, yeah, we're in a bear market. You probably should sell. So you might want to listen to this guy. You know?
You should be buying right now.
Hey, I will
I
say
said it.
I called the top, but I'll be honest. I thought we'd be out of this by now. I thought we'd be on the rebound up, but we got some more pain coming. But no, for real, the lawsuit. I thought it was going to take a lot longer. I thought the judge was going to drag her heels, and kind of like Berserker, you said I mean, for a lot of us, right? The case was the catalyst, right? The clarity on July 13th. I think I will always remember what I was doing when I got that tweet from James Filan, because honestly, I think it's a watershed moment. But I'm with you. I think I can't put my hand on it. I've got nothing but good vibes in terms of what's coming. Yeah, it could still take the next 4 to 6 months, but who cares? Man, after the last 2.5 years, after holding since 2014, man, the best
What's a
days
couple
are
extra
truly
months?
ahead. Yeah, for real. It's like I've been holding XRP since 2014. What's 6 more months? What's another year? Like, it ain't nothing. I've got nothing but good vibes. So,
well, we ain't got 5 years. I'll tell you that, and that's what Buster
Shout
was
out to
saying.
Wayside.
Yeah.
We ain't got 5 years.
Yeah,
Look,
shout out
look
to
what they're
Wayside.
doing. Look what they're doing. They're ramping up fucking, COVID. They're doing it right now. What the fuck?
it's not
We don't
going to
have-
work this
We don't
time.
have elections. We don't have elections for another year and 3 months.
I'm gonna call
What
it.
the
Yeah.
fuck are they doing?
Yeah,
And so
they're scaring people with climate change and all this other crap, man.
No.
Something's happening, bro.
let's turn the
Yeah.
let's turn the blue lasers on. Let's turn the fucking hurricanes on and burn
We'll
it.
call
The
it 5
sentiment
years,
for the
and we're
last
pretty
year
good
and a
at 5
half, 2 years for the crypto market. It's just been bearish, 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 bearish.
We
You
got
know what I
100
mean?
I think we're
viewers.
gonna get
Got
a
100
spot
viewers. Thank you.
ETF within the next couple weeks for sure, and I
There we
think that's
go.
gonna be the positive price movement that we need to start moving upwards.
Well,
But
that's
see,
that's gonna boil all the that's gonna flow all the fucking stock market boys into Bitcoin ETFs.
No,
it's over.
here's what I think's going to happen, right? So you all caught the news, and sorry I caught the stream late, but you caught the news that the SEC lost, or that the Grayscale beat the SEC, right?
Yeah, they were neutered. They were neutered.
But
SEC today.
Here's the deal. There
Yep.
was Jake Travinsky from Blockchain Association put out a great tweet. Y'all should read it. Basically, he said, the judge said, no, you can't. I'm going to paraphrase, and sorry, it's not legal advice, but the judge basically said, no, that is not a legitimate reason for the reasons you were using to deny their ETF is not legitimate. So what Jake was saying is the SEC is just going to find some other BS reason to not approve it. It's not like the judge said, Grayscale, your ETF is now approved. They're just saying the SEC cannot pick the reason it's been picking to deny it. So this is my prediction. I think they're going to keep calling BS, and they're going to deny it for some other reason, because the SEC has unlimited money, and delay. That's what they'll do. However, I would not be surprised if they approve BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF.
Oh yeah, they said
because
that's supposed to happen
That's
within
where
like a
the
week
old
or
money
two.
is. That's where their
Yep.
friends are. So I think that's what's going to happen. And again,
They
it could still be a
they-
couple months.
They're the
but-
biggest custodial, bro.
Yeah, and
That's happening. That's 100%.
if you think
That's
BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF is not going to be the first approved, like, man, I've got some water to sell you.
Yeah.
here down in Oklahoma.
BlackRock is the main one, bro.
XRP.
Hey, how
ETF.
about X? How about
Write
Elon
that
Musk?
shit down. Write that shit down.
Yeah.
Elon
Oh, yeah.
Musk, dude. He's
X got the
freaking setting up-
license for crypto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to be a custodian.
Guys,
Dude,
get
I'm
it.
telling
Oh
you,
my
he's going to
goodness.
make shit. It's going to blow your minds, people.
I'm
And
gonna-
Joe's
Yeah.
going to the
Yeah.
moon.
David Schwartz wouldn't say that shit unless we had money to
Dogecoin.
fucking celebrate.
I'm pulling
dude.
a Sean T real quick. I'm gonna pull a Sean T here. But for
Real
real
quick.
though, everyone says bear markets are so boring, and they are from price action. But man, this is when you do the research, and this is when you see when people are actually building, because these news items are dropping almost weekly. And this isn't fringe players. These are institutional old money players that are getting into it. Crypto.com just put out a stat that in 2022, last year, 2022, the number of on-chain wallets globally grew by 40%. 2022 sucked, right? From a price action, global wallets across all chains grew by 40% in 2022.
Let's go.
Price
In a
is going to
bear
follow.
market.
It's not a matter of if, but when. So I mean, bear markets are exciting because that's when you really see who's building and who's really building the rails.
Yeah.
And there is a ton that is being built right now.
Yeah, I will say something on that part. So I was watching this really awesome interview with Hedera, and Hedera is actually working on a open sourced, so anyone can use their API. It's called decentralized recovery, and they also have decentralized custody. And basically, how it works is like you'll have a user, and then you can your seed phrase would be shared among 4 people, but no one actually can see their seed phrase. So if for example you lost your seed phrase or you lost your wallet, whatever, you can go to 2 people that you trust, whether it's like your parents or your bank or your wife or whoever it may be, and both of them have to approve in order to get your wallet back. So they're already working on ways to make like people having wallets and crypto and stuff, like adoption for the masses, in a way that they don't really have to worry about the things that we worried about when we started off, like seed phrase and all that stuff. The Hedera is already working on ways how everyone can have a wallet. A bank can use this service to offer them a crypto wallet and then share their seed phrase. But but the customer wouldn't see it as I'm getting a crypto wallet. They'll see it as the bank is providing me another service, and I need to have two people for like references just in case I lose something. So like the adoption, how like commercially how the adoption is going to be crazy fast compared to what we think is going to be. That's all.
Bagman says Bitcoin's a smokescreen. It'll either get hacked, taxed, or shut down from the green energy movement. The new energy efficient utility coins will take over. Let's go.
Well said. Distraction coin completely.
Another news
Same with Ethereum.
Another news item on Hedera. This was what, a couple weeks ago, that FedNow announced the addition of Hedera-based drop to their platform, and I mean that came out of nowhere because as far as the research I did on FedNow, I didn't see Hedera anywhere, and boom, just out of nowhere they said that's on the FedNow payment platform now, just out of nowhere.
That
real quick.
100 million drops per coin. Go ahead.
Real quick. So do you guys think we go into election year without this being resolved?
Yes.
Really,
I don't think election happens.
When you say resolved, are you talking about the
like
Ripple
the flip of the
case?
switch, everything, money switch over type situation?
This year, bro. This year, easy, all day.
I don't know about this year. I think next year.
24 doesn't happen, bro. Nope. It's a whole new world in 24.
I think it's very unlikely from a legislative perspective anything's going to get done. That doesn't mean a switch isn't going to get flipped.
Yeah,
from a US government policy perspective, like I don't see that.
Everybody that's a part of Biden's like whole shit, they don't want anything to do with crypto, and they're trying their hardest to stop it.
And what happened with that bill? What was it? There was a couple bills that passed the House, and that was like end of July, early August. Mm-hmm. And what have we? Yeah. I know they're in recess right now, but the rumor is even if they can get, I think they need 3 senators to flip. No, they need more than 3 to pass it in the Senate. The rumor is Biden will just veto it. The rumor is Biden is super. Well, the Biden administration is super. Like they're just going to veto anything that happens to get passed through the Senate or House. So if a flip of the switch does happen, it's not going to be on the backs of any legislative effort in the U.S. My opinion.
Well, when I say flip the switch, I literally mean everybody's priced out. You're done. Like you're not fucking accumulating. You're not one of us. Mm-hmm. We're rich, and then it just goes up from there. Yeah. I mean that turning point moment.
Retail's priced out is what you're
retail's
saying.
Priced out essentially. Whether or not it's fucking $200 or $589 or $20,000 per coin, it doesn't fucking matter. It's flip switch.
I keep saying this.
I'm still like, why the fuck are we pushing a Ripple's sponsoring a community party with celebratory toasting and victory without price action? Fuck you, Ripple.
Libs this switch.
I kept saying this from the beginning, bro. That nothing's gonna happen until it's executive order. Like something like
you don't think so? I think
it's such a big switch. Like you're flipping. You're like
you're changing money,
they don't
bro.
Control but the government now doesn't control the fucking the market, the crypto market. So what? In other words, it's still the wild west. And so they could go to the moon. We can go to $100 a coin, $200 a coin without any fucking congressional anything.
You haters,
and then they regulate. Then we go up more levels. There's levels to this shit. We go up levels when they in 2024 when they're dropping gavel in the fucking Congress. Hey, we need to do this because it's not good.
All you Ethereum people out there watching,
Dude, what the hell? Who's that?
Yeah, that's G, bro.
That's G.
Yo, tell us what's up, G. Tell us what's up, G.
Clean cut G.
Yeah, Rico Suave.
Shout out to Digital Orgy. The PC Maxis have no fucking idea what's
shit. Oh shit. Oh whoa, he's a long hair still. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm still long hair, dude. I'm still long hair.
I was like,
chill the fuck out. Chill the hell out.
Damn hippies. Damn hippies, get off my lawn.
We gotta live through you guys with hair, us older guys, we had long hair back then. Good for you.
Yeah, man, that shit, that party announcement, that fucking got me uber duper bullish. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
If we don't see some fucking anything, we're not staying at 52 cents. We're not staying in $1. We're not. We're going all time high, dude. And that's my conservative That's Berserker being conservative.
Let's go.
I'll give it to you. All-time high.
Even if we go past like $4, we're still making headline news because we surpassed Bitcoin in volume at that point.
Well, lawsuit ends, clarity. We got full clarity. Lawsuit's over, bro. SEC lost.
Yeah.
And IPO, all-time high, easy, bro. Easy,
Yeah, and
easy
then
peasy.
we need something signed in the code. I mean, that's where we get the $1,000, $10,000. I mean, I don't think that price action will really come in, that 4-digit number, until we actually have something signed in the code.
Well, what we
Because-
need, we go 8x from here and we flip Ethereum, right? 8, 9x from
Yeah.
here. So it's not going to take much.
Right.
Exactly. Well, one thing I will say on price action is look what happened to NVIDIA during the conference after their meeting and how the price skyrocketed. That's the same thing is going to happen with Ripple once they announce like, hey, this is the one that everyone uses. It's just going to go, bro, because a lot of people are not paying attention. So when people are get blessed with the news that Ripple's the one, then all of a sudden all that money gets poured in.
Yeah.
It's just going to happen. It's gonna be a FOMO moment where everyone's just you're gonna watch the price go up and up, and people are gonna be buying all the way up, and it's gonna crash because everyone's gonna sell who was holding for so long, and people are still gonna be buying, and it's gonna be like that for the rest of our lives.
We got
Yo,
Tony
when is
Bags.
the SEC supposed to make a judgment?
Good question.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that question because
When the
I
what?
mean, it's
When does the SEC have to make a judgment?
On what?
They don't make a judgment.
Well, I mean, basically, they're gonna have to make Ripple pay a fine, which is probably what's gonna end up
Oh.
happening.
I
But it's
think
like,
that
when
comes-
does that finalize this
That
whole
doesn't-
situation?
I think
Tonight.
Filan said it doesn't happen until the conclusion of the Garlinghouse and Larson lawsuit, which it could still be. I think they said that trial may not start until next summer, and that's just the trial if it goes that far. So you could still be like a year and a half out before, I think, the penalty phase. That I believe.
So do you think they IPO before that happens?
Well,
Tonight.
so go ahead, G.
Tonight. No, he's just trolling with tonight. Love it. Tonight. Massive Ripple media tour coming. Let's go. They
Well,
don't
I
even need a
think-
fucking
I
media
remember-
tour, bro. It's already running all the plumbing.
I think in the
Go ahead.
SEC's latest petition to the judge, oh man, oh look at the puppy dog.
That's
She's
super
saying
funny.
tonight.
Can't talk-
That's
you can't
Benji,
talk
bro.
crypto when you
That's
do full
Benji the
screen.
Shih Tzu.
Full
Love
screen
it.
dog. Oh,
Benji the Shih Tzu. Let's go.
Hey, Berserker, I'm here. I'm here to walk us out when we're done.
Oh, you're gonna walk us out, Sean?
Yes,
Nice
sir.
of
I
you
got
to-
the.
Taking over
nice
the
of you
show.
to- What if I wanted
He's
fucking?
taking it over.
What if I wanted Rain to walk us out or Apex? What the fuck, Sean?
Then you do it. Then you do what you do. It's your show.
Real
I'm
quick,
just trying
real
to
quick.
help.
Let me take over.
Really?
Real quick,
Honestly,
real
this
quick. Let
is
me take over the
Buster's
show.
channel, bro.
Real quick.
Buster decides. Go ahead. Go ahead. You guys Gucci? Everyone's got all the piss and vinegar out of their system. We're good.
Hey,
Chili.
nerdy, is that a
You-
Cheeto or a carrot?
Huh?
Yeah,
You
we're gonna
drinking
need-
Bud Light, bro?
We're gonna need
Is that
more
a
moon
G-
juice.
Yeah, what you drinking? G, Bud Light?
Hey,
We're
I
gonna
spent the rest on drops, man. I spent the rest on drops. You got to be
Right.
economical.
Economical, despite the
It's
They're
got
giving
that
that
Ripple
shit
blue.
away.
It's got that Ripple blue, you know.
They're giving
There
it
you go.
away, dude. That shit, they're giving that shit away free. You know they are, G.
Hell yeah. 12 pack for
Whatever.
$1, homie.
Hit those likes.
$1.
Hit those likes if you're not a
99
OT or a
cents store.
Bud Light
BC
is Bud
Maxi.
Light. Bud Light's Bud Light. If it's something you like, who gives a fuck about all the other shit?
here's a real man's drink right
Yeah, that was their problem.
Y'all can see
You know,
it.
Bud Light and Gematria is XRP Gold.
Is it really? That's funny, dude. I would be
He's like,
surprised,
yeah,
man.
look that up. Get out of
Yeah.
here.
Fucking G.
I love it.
It's the
And the
most
Fed.
liquid beer, man. It's the most liquid digital beer here. There you go.
It's the most in stock beer.
It's the
Full
most-
citizen.
Oh.
So many still asleep to XRP makes me sad. I try my best to tell everyone. My friends are getting annoyed, but I keep dripping on them. Let's
Lagunitas.
go.
yeah.
Hey, G,
Yeah, dude.
there's your dog right there.
You can't.
This is
let's
You can't.
go.
There's a local one.
Hey,
This
You
is
can't
the
make
easiest.
somebody
The
learn
Ripple
something they don't
blue,
want to
the
learn.
Ripple blue,
is
Shanti.
This is the
Exactly. We don't
easiest,
want to
biggest
learn
ticket out of
Oh
poverty.
shit,
Let's
Sean's
go.
in there too. with
Shanti
you,
know what's
dude.
up, man.
Damn.
Supporting the
99 cent
trannies, I
store,
tell
man.
you.
What's up? 99-cent
Oh, you
store. Get
get
it.
it.
Get it.
There.
Get it.
Get it,
Don't
let's
quit
go.
it.
Trannies need love too.
Father Alex must have a hell of a bag if he's got enough money to buy an IPA, man. Damn.
He's rocking that fancy beer.
Hey, I actually had a friend buy that for me this week. I helped him get his BMW motorcycle up and running. Probably
Fucking
saved him, like,
$12 a can and shit, right? $12 a can.
This is
$9%.
probably $2. Yeah, they're pretty good. Local brewery, real close to my house.
Dude, I can drink like 100 of these, man. They do nothing.
I remember back in the day using Bud Light to play beer pong because it was so cheap.
Beer flavored water is what Bud
Yeah.
Light is.
Hey,
Nerdy,
yeah.
did you write anything
Bush
down
Light.
tonight? Did you get that shit wrote down or what?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
What you got? You got minutes?
We got minutes.
Yeah,
We're gonna walk it out. We're calling
Hey,
it.
did
We're
you guys-
dwindling.
Hey, did any of you guys drink MD 2020 Dub Dub?
Mad Dog, bro.
Oh, hell
Mad dog, man, that shit get you fucked up.
You want a headache?
Yeah,
Drink
like
some
20
Mad
years
Dog.
ago.
The
All right, we got
We'll drink
We
some
got
Ripple.
Carlo Rossi.
No, man, drink
We got,
some Ripples, man.
Franzia,
All right,
bro.
here we
Box
go.
wine. All right,
Here we
Nerdy with
go.
the minutes.
Yo, hit us with it.
Why party when no moon? IPO party maybe. VIP, here we come. We know before the world knew. Black Swan equals moon. BlackRock first ETF, maybe. Peace.
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 We love you
Peace.
guys. Have a good night.
Peace.
Stay bullish. We'll see you on the next one. Coffee time, extra
Peace.
shower. You got Friday nights with Rain. Go hit up GDLT. He's got the beer and crypto going. Let's go. We love you guys.
And boardroom hit 100 first time ever today.
Let's go.
appreciate everybody watching.
Nice.
Let's go.
Oh, hell yeah.
No.
We
Nice.
love it.
Nice.
This is
Viewers,
this
if
is
it weren't
Stack
for
It
you,
Up
we
by
wouldn't be
Crypto
here.
Tales and XRP Bags.
100
Let's
likes
go.
on the way out.
In the words of Rob Cash, Sean Cash,
with nobler ambitions. And he does it in front of an audience. Now that's entertainment. So hang on to your hats, kiddies. It's a real shocker.
It's not easy to be part of the 1%. It started out with gold, silver, and bronze. Fiat currency was created to deceive the masses. Swift in other words, was not built to last. Stack your eyes, stack your eyes.
Tells it like it is. Got him switching gears in Ferrari with the 10. On some bullet shit. Stop crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying. Money multiplying. Call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this crypto control. You already know. Basing, let money go. Swimming in the dough. SEC gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow. I'll be better off when you selling at a loss. Not caring what it costs. I'm buying when it drop. Waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikToks on my new wristwatch. Hit that Vegas crypto meetup. Hello, nice to meet ya. It's shower DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight. So many years and it's still no cheers. The beer selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the mooning? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got 'em choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one? Bag it up.
Pull up in a spacecraft and bags on us. Get into them bags so them stacks on us. In a different bracks where they try to tax on us. Government some lies but them bags blowing up. Spitting 16s, keep them bags stuffed up. Give you more game than your mainstream rap buzz. Told you get the bag, disconnect from the fuzz. Your favorite rapper clone and he can't beat trust. Move to a different code so they can't tax us. Golden passports, rocket ships like Buzz. We like years ahead of the herd. Like they don't want you to get rich but die trying. But I slid you the crypto list, so start buying. And I'll see you at the tip top when we start flying. Upgrade the shit, push a button, autopilot. Party all night so we just keep flying.
So many years and it's still no cheers. The beer selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the mooning? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got 'em choosing. Which one? Bag it up.
Here come the monkeys.
This one?
Let me get some. We're looking for that Astro flip, guacamole, I want the whole damn dip. I got my spacesuit on, yeah, I want the whole damn shit. And if you bring in any further, bust the whole damn clip. Nah, we do our own research here. Over ledger on a t-shirt here. We in the jungle, I know. They like, monkey, how you see so clear? I did my homework, so he don't care. Yeah. Sitting on the ledger with the bag man, and I just bought Quant with my bad hand. A little Globius and XTC, and a little more XRP, we not playing. So basically we repping for the same set, cause we was here way before the main net. Who would have thought that crypto tales would come together on a topic that we know so well, music.
So many years and it's still no cheers. If you're selling it, I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the mooning? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one? Stack it up. So many years and it's still no cheers. If you're selling it, I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the mooning? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one? Stack it up.
If I ever had a chance to be a friend to somebody, because you don't need 20 friends, you just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished because we got each other.